We ended the last video spending the night at Payola Reservoir in central Montana. It was a really nice place and we really enjoyed it out there. It was a really hot day that ended with a nice thunderstorm, which brought in cooler weather that made for perfect sleeping. Well, Slothy, did you enjoy this place? I think we're out of here, huh?
Yeah.
Then we made breakfast and set off for the city of Lewistown, Montana. Our intention was to do some souvenir shopping and see what the town was about. However, everything was still very restricted. A lot of non-essential shops were closed. Some shops were by appointment only. Basically, after a quick grocery stop and a stroll through the park, we traveled on to Crystal Lake in the Big Snowy Mountains.
Kitty! There's such a horrible glare right there. That's a baby bear.
Yeah, it's a little bear. Where's Mama at? Where'd you go? Stigond? I don't see it. It is a narrow, winding road up to Crystal Lake. We made it to Crystal Lake Campground, which is west and then south of Lewiston, I guess is the way to kind of explain it. Pretty neat little place in here. We've got our campsite selected. We're just kind of doing a little looking around at the moment. Not too many trees at the moment. I don't know what's going on. They have removed all the trees from the campgrounds. Looks like there used to be trees here. I don't know if they had a little fire or something else happened. But pretty neat little spot. Wind is blowing really hard, so that's why I'm just sitting in the van doing this. The sun came out, so we went for a quick walk on the trails around Crystal Lake. Did you finally find snow? Is it the best thing ever? Oh, yes.
And Zoe just wants to play with him. I don't give a crap about the snow, apparently. Dakota, how much do you love snow? Good girl.
And we found the cold, cold mountain spring water too, didn't we? This is like coming straight out of the ground here. You can see it just bubbling out of the rocks. See that it's flowing here. And it starts right there. A lot of water coming out of the ground.
Zoe blows nothing bubbles with her nose in there.
Well, apparently we're not getting any hiking done today, are we? So yeah, y'all can just leave. I'll be here when you get back. We finally got Dakota out of the incredibly cold water and continued on the trail.
And it's just a bunch of debris. It's okay, I'll look up there too, I mean.
Stop caring for humans.
Right. Oh. They're related to us. I can totally relate, bro.
Then we returned to the van where I made supper while my wife and teenager played a video game. When we awoke in the morning, the sun was shining, so we went for a hike in the other direction around the lake. Since there were no trees at the campground, and our intention was to get further yet away from people, we decided to move on. Since it had been a few days without a shower, we stopped at the infamous Eddie's Corner. And I do mean infamous. I'm from Kansas, and I've heard of Eddie's Corner. It was actually a destination point on this trip. They even had this awesome grain bin gazebo. We need one of those in our yard. Once we got ourselves and our clothes clean, we drove on and around to the south side of the big snowy mountains. This might be the end of the road for us. This is not very road-like anymore. Oh boy. We are now 5¼ miles away, according to GPS, from Crystal Lake, where we were last night. But we had to drive over 40 miles to get here, because we had to go clear around the snowy mountains. We were in a little campground. I believe this is Timber Creek Campground. Could be wrong on that. I've been getting all the names wrong on this trip. We didn't do much of anything for the rest of the day. It was wonderful. Good morning, Slothy. How'd you sleep? You rested and ready for the day? We made breakfast and had our tea, then sat around enjoying the peaceful surroundings, being lazy and playing with the dogs.
I'm gonna get you. No, you can't. No. Zoe. That's cheating.
Is this you telling me that you're out of water? I think he's trying to tell me he's out of water. In the afternoon, I took Dakota for a short exploratory walk. The main goal was to find water. I think the creek is dry. We returned to the van without finding any water. We can carry only about 9 gallons in the van, and that goes quick with 3 humans and 2 dogs. Time to make a meal again. I gotta say, building this table for the door of the van was super handy. Also, getting this SPRK cook stove was really nice. 2 great additions that made the trip much better. After eating, the teenager, the dogs, and I decided to go for a hike. There was a rock outcrop that we wanted to see if we could get up to. I think we're at the end of the trail, because we're not on a trail. Oh, might be able to bushwhack through there a little bit. You want to keep going a little further? All right, let's see if we can get up that little spot. Sasquatch live here. See, they put the trees all fort-like and stuff. That's what the Sasquatch do, right? I think we're out of breath going up this hill. It was really difficult to get through all the fallen trees, and it was very, very steep uphill, and we gave up.
Did you have a nice trip?
Only 2 or 3 times.
Only 2 or 3 times?
Like 20.
Oh. Nice uphill and lots of folly downy sticks to walk over. I need to work out.
Dakota, did you have a nice trip? Dakota! Hi. How far did you go?
0.59 of a mile.
Ooh.
So, just walked a little ways up this hill, trying to find some firewood. And oh, there is a bunch of trees down over here. Lots of little ones, big ones. Lots and lots of firewood right over here. So, good pickings. Here's one. Nice big long one there. Got a ball of root on the end a little bit yet, but I think since it's not in the ground, I can drag it home. Maybe. Maybe not. Nope, it's gonna get hung up on everything, isn't it? Maybe I can pick it up. After I gathered some firewood, I spent some time teaching the teenager how to build a fire, then we went to bed. Good night, Slothy. Well, Timber Creek has been a pretty nice campsite. Really enjoyed it here. But I spent 2 days, 2 nights, whatever, here. We're going to head on down the road, see if we can find something a little different. Looks just like Kansas to me.
I mean your face. So close to a very dirty witch hill.
We're at Swimming Woman Creek Campground. This is a nice little spot. Little creek flowing right there. There's a little pull off on the road right here. Slothy is very excited that we're here. Kind of had to do a rock stack in order to get the van anywhere close to level. Right, Zoe? But yeah. This is a really, really nice place. A little tiny road coming in. And a wonderful, wonderful view back there. So I am hoping that I can figure out how to get to some of these rocks either today or tomorrow and do a little rock climbing. There's a neat little everything, actually. This road ends right here and goes right into that creek. It might actually go past that, but we're not going past it in the van. That's for sure. But right up there is a neat little overhang. Almost a cave type thing. I really want to figure out how to get up to that. See what that is all about. But amazing. And I swear every spot we go to is just better and better than the last one on this trip. Just so nice. We are just loving Montana. I did make it up to that overhang. You can click on the thumbnail here to watch that video or check the description for the link. Well, that ends this video. Be sure to join us in the next video where we'll show our time here at Swimming Woman Creek. And then, of course, head on to the next destination. Thanks for watching, everyone.